Welcome back to Captain DLC Gaming. Back on the ladder today, going through our decks, trying to move forward and upwards. We're going to switch over to the Emergent Ultimatum deck. Our gold objective for today is to play blue and black spells. There's some blue and black spells in there, so let's give that a go. If we run into a bunch of rogues, we may switch and join the evil team and play some rogues just to make sure that we get our daily gold objective. But I want to start out with a deck that I find more fun to play. Ew. This is not the greatest opening hand. 2 Emergent Ultimatums in hand. The mana's fine. We would prefer to have ramp. Let's keep and see what happens. I am more opposed to the mulligan than I probably should be. I always fear the worst fixed card situation and regret. Alright, I think we can go with blue here. Scavenging Ooze up against blue-white control potentially? Oh, with Loris not controlled. Okay, Ominous Seas. Not sure what we're playing against here. We'll get our 3 colors out. I think we prioritize card draw here. We'll go ahead and pass the turn. Dinger. Is this so it's... Oh. Cycling sub-themes. I've been seeing a lot of cycling decks on the ladder at the gold tier lately. Midnight Clock is actually pretty good here. We'll take that for the ramp aspect. So, Scavenging Ooze, the opponent's probably going to be looking to get rid of that, as it gives us a way to eat cards out of their graveyard. Oops. I meant Midnight Clock. Go and play Castle Vantress. No attacks. Interesting use of Startling Development. Okay, that's how they're going to get rid of the Ooze. Yep. That was key for them. The Ooze could get out of control once they start cycling, especially if they're cycling creatures away. We need another black source. We're close. 3 blue. So we need untapped Swamp off the top next turn. I think we just go ahead and slam buyback, or the buy to hand for Yorion, have that on the ready. And not much else we can do here. Yep. We'll say go. I haven't played this deck in a while, so please forgive my long decision making here. Okay, now we see the cycling go. Yep. Yep. opponent's opponent's going to go ham here. Use the clock as a mana sink, why not? Alright, come on, swamp. Well, not a swamp. Ugh, and doesn't produce black. That's not what we want. Let's see if we can dig it with Yorion. We'll be trying to set up for next turn. And I think we're just going to go ahead and play the Triome, because we won't get a chance to drop whatever land drop we might pick up here. Bingo. To get restoration. Let's put that back into the library. We'll draw the land, which means we can ultimatum next turn. Depending on what the opponent does here, we might be looking for Shark Typhoon, and then on the next turn drop Furia, and have the option for another ultimatum. That sets us up for the next couple of turns if we can survive here. Depends on how much cycling the opponent does. I don't believe we have any enchantment removal. Fighting the Stinger might be critical. Okay. Alliance. Nope. We can get rid of the Stinger, but then we gotta deal with the Kraken. And a fight spell. I don't think we have any creatures big enough. We could Extinction Event and keep. Yeah, let's do that, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and get our black in play. And I think we buy ourselves a turn here. Gotta eliminate up, just in case. That might have been a risky line of play, but I think being patient with the ultimatum hopefully works out for us here. Going for 7. Yeah, we need a counterspell. Ouch. Alright, we're one Zenith Flare away from death. Let's ultimatum because that's what we came here to do. I think we want Typhoon. Oh, actually, and we want to get Kogla. We want the opportunity to start killing enchantment. Let's get a Kioria. If we end up with double Kioria, that's fine. I think they're going to prioritize Kogla here. I'm probably butchering that name. Okay. I have removal. Wing in. And we need this as black. Hold up, eliminate, and pray we survive the next turn. See what happens here. Zenith Flare kills us. Yikes. Yep. Of course they had it. Cycling decks. What are you gonna do? This one's a little bit more creative in adding a few other elements. The last couple of games I've played against cycling decks, they just go ham on cycling just to get to the Zenith Flares, and you don't have control magic, then you're just toast. Let's play it back. Let's see what we get matched up with here. Green, huh? So we're playing mono green? Do we believe it by the name? It was a good start on mana. Removal. Yeah. We'll keep to see where it goes. Oh, that's not the draw we wanted by any means. Yeah, we'll start off with the Giome. He's my home, okay. Ew. Ooh, passage. Slow, slow, slow. I'm not too worried about Heartless Act right now. Let's go Temple. Okay. Nope. 3 ultimatums in a row. The trick to these ultimatum decks is definitely surviving long enough. Get to your 7 drops. Fate of Wishes, that's not bad. Do we want to get the clock now? I think we can afford that. Let's see. Black, black. We want more land. Sure. That's fine. I'm not worried about playing Fae yet. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Crawling Barrens is something we want to watch out for. Lord Home. Okay, so here we drop the clock. And the castle. Now the rest of our lands are untapped lands, or will be by situation here. So we're getting there, we just gotta be careful about our timing and find out what our opponent's up to here. Bone Crusher, no stop. Okay. You get Restoration. So we can Heartless Act Bone Crusher Giant and take a hit for 2. So we have blue, blue, blue. What do we need? We need green. Alright, let's go ahead and touch the green color. green, green, blue, 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 black, black. Fae of Wishes? I don't know that we're worried about that. Let's go ahead and main phase Bone Crusher. Yep. Get rid of the negate. I accept that there. We'll still get the hit for 2 because we targeted it. Let's buy Yorion just to use our mana, I guess. I want to save Fae. I mean, there is an argument that we could have played Fae of Wishes under the Wish board and got counter magic just to make sure our ultimatums go through. The opportunity for our opponent to play counter magic is something we need to be aware of. So we can play the 7. So again, green, green, black, black, blue, blue, blue. We need this as a blue color. Leaves us with 5 mana. Okay, eliminate. It just seems foolish to throw away an ultimatum into untapped mana, though we do have 2. If this goes through, I think we consider Fae of Wishes. Yeah, okay. They're going to continue to use their counter magic. That's fine. We'll drop Yorion, no value, and at least we have a block. We don't want to reset the clock. In this deck, sometimes you gotta watch that. I've had the clock go off when I've had cards in hand that I wanted. You can use Yorion to reset it if that's going to be the case. I'm curious if the opponent bounces or removes Yorion here, or just plays something big. I wouldn't mind them trying to fill out the board. Play land. Taking a look at everything. Resisting the temptation. Yeah, okay. Barons. So do they have a pump spell with 2 mana left? I feel like that's bait either way. I'm keen to get rid of the Barons. Let's try that, see if it goes through. Okay, not a pump spell, but Fire Prophecy will get the job done. Okay, but we got the opponent to tap out, which is key. And now we ultimate. Let's get Kogla. Shark Typhoon. And Kyoria. I want to make sure we get something on the battlefield, whether that's an 8/8 Kraken or a Kogla. We're really hoping to keep the Shark Typhoon. But we have another shot at it, depending on how the opponent reacts. We can get them to tap out again. 2 cards in hand. If they have a board wipe, we'll be saddened. But they're not in black, so... Okay, yep. That's fine. Shark Typhoon's going to be good for us. If we can turn the corner here, bit of an uphill battle, 1 in at 24 life. Clock at 7. Nice thing about Shark Typhoon is it's a cast trigger, so what are we willing to not get? I mean, Seagate Restoration is pretty tempting here. That can feel pretty game-ending to the opponent. Yeah, I think I'm willing to risk that more than another ultimatum. Let's try that. Try to play around removal a little bit here. 3 cards in hand for the opponent, and they're just going to scoop it up. Okay. Well, let's head into another game. I'm going to stay on Emergent Ultimatum for another turn. We've got 1 loss, 1 win. Let's see if we can come out on top with another win here. Some slow Triome action. We do have Cultivate, which is nice. Thirst and Ooze. Kyoria is not really what we want to see in our opening hand, but we'll keep this. Ooh, another Triome. The Oracle has spoken. We will play a Triome. Lotus Cobra. Alright. I'm interested in some ramp action. Yeah, let's just play another Triumph. Keep out of the way. And let's go ahead and get rid of the Lotus Cobra. Try to slow down our opponent a little bit. I think it's worth taking that out early. Seems to have the desired effect. Yeah, I don't think this matters too much. Actually, untapped land will get us into Cultivate, which would be nice, but then we're slow from there on out. Playing the Ooze doesn't feel that great. Yeah. Cycling. Do we want to go ahead and draw an ultimatum? Yeah, let's make sure we have one. That's 2 7-drops that we have, but I think that's fine. We'll go ahead and drop the Ooze. It's probably going to be a lightning rod here. Bonus count will cultivate. Alright. So they'll be a bit ahead of us. We'll respond in kind. Let's see, what do we need? We've got 1 blue. I think we need blue the most. We've got blue there. 1, 2, 3 potential blues. Let's get a green and a black, I think. Off the forest. And then we'll play the temple. We'll attack at 2 damage, and there you go. The next turn we'll be able to get up to 7. Cultivate. Interesting. Alright, opponent's keen on ramping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everyone's favorite spirit dragon on the way in? Is that what we're looking at? Yep, we're gonna cultivate. We'll get blue. I don't think it really matters here. We're playing a green, blue, black. We buy Yorion? No. I think we'll eat their one and only creature. They're gonna come in for 3 in the air. No dragons, no dragons. Do we go for ultimatum? I think we do. I think we just go for it. See what happens. Take the Typhoon. We'll get Kogla. And we'll get a Kioria. Or actually, did we take the Seagate Restoration? Yeah. I think the tough choice for the opponent here is Seagate Restoration or Shark Typhoon. And I would say they chose relatively wisely here. Seagate Restoration should get us into another ultimatum, hopefully. Smart play by the opponent, not forgetting that that's actually a goose underneath it. They'll draw. Okay. Draw again. Cycle or draw 4 cards. Can't play any lands. Pass the turn. Ancient event. We'll gain a life. Good job by the opponent to dig in to find that extinction event. With hard cast Typhoon. Let's play, I don't know, blue. I should be more careful, but we got the Triomes up. Wolf Haven will get us a flyer. Cultivate. We'll thin out the deck. Yeah, let's make sure we get plenty. Plenty of land action. Opponent in the tank. We'll keep the removal in hand. I'm not worried about the goose right now. Not gonna use the Blood Chief's Thirst just yet. If the opponent plays something big here, then you just go for Gloria next turn. And get a big flyer and a big body on the battlefield. Cycles. Sure, Lotus Probe is fine. Vantress is good because we can scry. Yeah, and here I think we go for Gloria. Mean phase 1, I know. Bad habit. See if we get a block from the goose. Opponent hoping to get another extinction event in hand. We're all tokens right now. Do we overextend or do we draw a card? I think we buy Yorion to threaten the flicker of Peoria. This is a pretty busted move. They'll tap down their creatures and then flicker it. Yep, so they'll get all our creatures here. Extinction event found. Lotus Cobra, sure. I'm keeping the Boon of the Wish Giver just in case I need to make another shark. And yeah, I think we have nothing to do here besides Yorion. Reset Gloria. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Now we can draw a card. Really in the interest of making a big shark. Cry. Crack Typhoon. Why not? attack, that's fine. Do they have another extinction event? They do. How many is that? 3. Alright. We go get Ugin. Another Shark Typhoon. We just gotta get damage through here. We're gonna have to have our creatures survive the turn. We can still ultimatum. Yeah, let's go get creatures. That's pretty busted. Let's get Thorn Mammoth, Massacre Worm. Another Shark Typhoon? Why not? The nice thing about the Mammoth is it is odd, and our tokens are even. So if by chance the opponent digs into another extinction event, Underworld Dreams. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding. And the opponent gets there out of left field. I totally forgot about that combo. And I didn't see anything in their deck that led me to believe that they were going to be playing that. That makes a lot more sense. But Underworld Dreams in combo with Peer into the Abyss, absolutely busted without counter magic. So the smarter play for us, had we been paying more attention, would have been to use Fae of Wishes and get counter magic in hand to protect what we were doing, which would have been a good idea against extinction events as well. So we definitely slow played that out, a little greedy. Got punished. Good job to the opponent for coming up with a win there. Alright, let's mix it up here a bit and grab a different deck. Something with black and blue. Yes, I do have rogues, just in case. Actually, out Control we haven't played for a really long time. We can really go back in the Wayback Machine and play Sultai Sharknado. Let's give that one a go. I haven't played this deck in a really long time. A little bit of control, a little bit of removal. Hard cast your Shark Typhoon, and that's pretty much how you're supposed to win. Block me or Serpent. Not really what I want in my opening hand. Thirst. Denial's good. Rain's good. It's a slow start, but once again, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. Oh, this would be the time. I was about to say, most of the decks we've been playing have been a bit slow. This would be the time that we run into mono red. Hopefully that's not the case here. I won't jump to conclusions just because I see one red. Now I see two red. And the Robber of the Red. Yep, that's gonna be a thing. We've got blue, black. Let's get a green. Because they stole a green. That's funny. I didn't realize we already had the forest. Alright, anyways, moving right along. Hope we don't get beat up too fast. This deck does not do well against mono red. Double robber? Yeah, that's He's my tome. I kind of wanted that card. Extinction event's going to be nice to have. We need black to get it. We'll have black next turn. We could thirst. I think here maybe we hold up Whirlwind Denial. Quit stealing my stuff. So we see the Sharknado go down. And let's play black. Extinction event. I expect the red mage to not be done. What you got? Tell me you don't have a 1, 2, or 3 drop. Actually, relic. Okay. That's not what I expect to see usually. Do we buy back Gigantha for 3, leaving us 2? I think we draw a card. Let's go digging for... we need another Titan's Nest. This could be trouble. 7 red mana, what are you going to do with it? Uncoil Serpent. Yeah. We'll use Thirst here. Save Rain for potentially when we have Shark Typhoon. Yikes. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of Rain. So 2 lands will go to the bin. That's unfortunate. Heartless Act doesn't do us a lot of good. Do we spend an extinction event? I think we're gonna have to. X is odd? No, X is even, right? Yeah. Just like a token. Crawling Baron. What kind of deck is this? Crystalline Giant. I don't even remember what that one does. Isn't that supposed to be in the Rogues deck? Use a kind of counter. Oh, okay. Not the one I was thinking of. So we'll fetch black here and use Heartless Act while we can. As soon as it gets a counter, then Heartless Act is useless. I know it's a harsh reality. Retaliation will stop. Ooh. Thirst is a good pickup for us. So they're gonna drop the beast. Typhoon feels right. Let's save the serpent for later. Let's hard cast Typhoon. And hope to Rain of Revelation next turn. Yep, Bone Crusher comes down. Let's bait the giant, I think. Dang it. We need a whirlwind. Which costs 3, so we gotta go for thirst here. And then we got there. Perfect. Deck is clicking. Down to 6 though, it's still an uphill battle. 6 to 22. Go ahead and get in there. I think we can go ahead and play the tome. That leaves us thirst. Yep. A little risky. Gives us another blocker. And then we'll plan on rain for the ambush. Okay, now we know what the opponent's playing with. Bone Crusher, sure. Are they gonna attack? They are. Great. Discard a card. Let's get rid of a thirst. Scry. Do we want another land? Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's see. Do we bring out the serpent? Or we can rain again. We don't want to take the 2. I'd prefer to destroy the giant in combat. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's be greedy. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Field passions down so we can double spell. And we pass the turn. I'll stop on upkeep just in case we need it. Robber of the Rich. Sure. Going to combat. We can't kill the robber. Oh well. Hopefully I don't get anything good. It's rain. Let's discard. Lockmere Serpent. Is that what we want to do? So I think, yeah, Heartless Act is fine. We'll target the robber so we don't have to pay the tax on the giant. We will end up having to block with the 4/4 shark, which is fine. Technically, they could cast the Sharknado here. They'll go for the tome. And they're over it. And we'll take the win. So that was an interesting game. Props to the opponent for playing a creative deck outside of just the normal mono red that I thought we were jamming against. Being able to counter Ugin was definitely a big play for us having the resources available. And I think we're just at the point where we're outvaluing our opponent. Gonna drop Titan's Nest, get another Shark. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're dead on board, so it really didn't matter. But yeah, and then once Titan's Nest in play, we can just play all of our spells and hopefully continue to draw into draw spells. Good game to the opponent there. That was Titan's Nest at its best. That was really clicking. And we made our gold objective for the day. So in the interest of not having too long of a video today, let's jam another game in celebration and let's switch to a different deck. We've done Odd Ultimatum. We could go Control. Now let's end with some Rule Adventures. Let's try to smash it up. And hope we don't run into the cycle deck. In order to beat the cycling deck, you really need counter. In my opinion. Not a great start. Do we mull this one away? I just can't do it. This is no mull day today. Going up against rogues most likely here. Shatter Skull for land. Enforcer, yep. So surprising. Great Hinge. Yeah, I think we have to go for Bone Crusher here. Get rid of the Enforcer. Try to slow down the mill plan. Ground and Block already ready to rock. And stereotypical game against rogues, they have the resources that they need at all times. get Bell out, hit blocker. That might have been hasty. Okay, if they countered that, I would not have been stoked. We'll get green. Next turn, we can drop an Edgewater Keeper and the Love Strike Beast, draw a card. Hope we get a chance to drop a Great Hinge, start the value train. That is our Obi-Wan Kenobi in this situation. Yes, we didn't say please. But we can still cast Love Strike Beast and hope for the hint. If it survives the turn. If I was them, I would swing in first. Hope I'm dumb enough to block. Or they'll take my beast away from me. What a bunch of jerks. And yeah, the cost reduction on low mage's domination is pretty brutal. No lands in sight. Thought Thief, yep, all the triggers, all the things. And unfortunately we're seeing our fabled passages go for things. That's really what we need to get the Great Hinge down. And the Great Hinge slips further and further away. I think this is going to be inevitable doom for us. Especially with the opponent playing this slow. Yeah, I have 1/1s. Sure, steal one. And we're just going to scoop it up. I'm not interested in playing out the rest of the game slowly like that. I don't think we have Snowball's chance in the blazes of hell to make a comeback there. Well, we're going to end the video on that note. Up against Rogues, doing nothing. But got some good games in there with the other decks. We will see you next time. Thanks for joining us today. We will catch you on the flip side.